Hi everyone, welcome to ELI, the place where you get your daily dose of inspiration for entrepreneurship. And today we have with us Miss Aishwarya Srinivasan, Director of SAR Technology and co-founder of My Mom's Art Gallery. Aishwarya is a graduate of SIGC Trichy. Hi Aishwarya, welcome to ELI.
Thank you.
Aishwarya,
It's really awesome.
yep, go on.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you can go ahead.
Aishwarya, would request you to introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Yes, actually, this is Aishwarya Srinivasan. I am like MSc Information Technology and MBA graduate. And I started my career as a freelancer. So, like I got married so soon when I was like just 20 years old. I got married. So, there was a condition where I had to be housewife. So in that situation, what I want to be inspiration for other women. Okay, so I have gone through a lot of hurdles. The stage where I am here right now because the pain, whatever I have gone through in my life, which built me. So people say how a sculpture like a statue is very beautiful because it is taking its own pain to get into structure. So the same way, whatever I am right now, so that much of pain I have gone through in my life. um, so right now I'm trying to build myself. I cannot project that I have done great thing and all the stuff at this point of time. Yes, I'm growing, but each and every stage, each and every failure of mine, like I'm considering that as a sculpture, statues paint, whatever it is taking to get the reform structure. So each and every day is a learning stage for me. So, and I started my career as freelancer. So those days, the moment when I got married, I was out of country. So I started my career as a freelancer. I started doing freelancing stuff for some companies. Initially, I'm the person, I was helping my grandfather business when I was in college times, in getting some referrals or something like that. And the thing is, after that, what I started doing, the moment when I got married, I was in UK. So that time, sitting at home was literally making women crazy. That time what I started, no, this should not get end. Okay, I have to project myself to the world. So where can I start? So I thought, I was thinking, okay, what I can do inside the four wall. Okay, so only that was the scope those times, it was 2008 time. So what I started doing is I started creating my own web designing, small coding works. And I started even giving the replies for like emails. So those kind of small work, I started with. So initially, even few works I have done it for free. But one thing people used to say, why I have to work for free? Is there any reason behind that? Because see, the thing is, the moment when you finish your college or school, until next batch passed out comes in, okay, you will be fresher. But the moment when you get gap into your profile, you are no more fresher. You will be considered as waste profile in the market. So how to fill the gap? Seriously, this was a, see, even a lot of people, they used to say, lot of, I met a lot of women in my life. Okay, they used to say, no ma'am, I got married, I want to have child. After my child, once a child has become 4 years old or 5 years old, I will get into the job or something like that. Definitely with that kind of it will have minimum like 7 years of gap in your profile. So now in current trend, okay, getting a job for immediate experienced person itself or immediate fresher itself, it's a high and very challenging point. So for getting job, okay, getting that much of job, even a small job, if you want to go for clerical kind of job or whatever it is, like if the moment when the management sees your profile has like huge gap, your profile will not be considered anywhere in the world. Okay, maybe for some courtesy reasons, for some salary negotiation reasons, they may give some chances, but that kind of chances, like they cannot really know your worth. Okay, so in that case, like what I was thinking is how to estimate my experience, how to project my experience. So bring up to I project myself. So that doing work. Initially, I got job. Yes, they were asking, "Are you housewife?" I said yes. Okay, so I don't know how many hours you can give per day. But what we will do, I'll give you some job. So what I used to do, I used to do the job on time. I used to give them on delivery. But the day what I was working, where I started my work, even I worked for free also. The experience, the real time experience, where even after you pay money, you cannot get it. That kind of real time experience, real time exposure to the people, and main what I can main say is real values for the work what we are getting. So everything I started collecting only the day when I started working free for the companies. Okay, after I started collecting good experience, I projected that experience, and I got into the good job, in fact. So after that, after coming back from UK, after 8 months, okay, I went back to US. When I was in US, I was like accounts manager, and I was in top position. I was handling big team, big development team and consulting team in India. So almost up to 50 people offshore reported me. So I was a single manager, then there in US, who was in client front and management side also. I was handling like complete structure. So I basically I can say like I'm bridge for offshore and on site. So I was like that. So each and every day has given new lessons to me, in fact. So this is how I started my career. Okay, and suddenly since I have seen my grandfather is a bigger inspiration. He's like 85 years old now. He's still managing construction company in like Trichy. So he's my inspiration. See how what I learned from my grandfather is whatever failure it may be, okay, but failure should not hurt us. So whatever failure comes, you have to take in positive way and you have to stand up. This is the biggest lesson I got to know from my grandfather. So I started moving forward towards it. So this is the main inspiration what I got it from my grandfather. And I was thinking, no, it was in my mind, no, whatever experience each and every day what I do, okay, after 5 years I'll own my company. This is what, even when whichever company I join, even I said in the introduction, there are some places like I even work for free. Even those places also I used to tell people, within 5 years I will own my company, I will have my kingdom, I will own my people will be behind me for sure. Okay, I used to say, they used to say, what, are you going to be my competitor? I used to say, "No, I'm not competitor to anyone. Okay, I don't want to be competitor. See, if you are doing this business, maybe I will think something in rational way, and I'll make my difference and I'll do in different way. But definitely don't worry about that. Definitely I'll not do this way. So but even till date, okay, till date I'm very proud to say my school teachers, my college professors, my previous company boss, everyone is in connection till now. I'm very teachers used to say you are my pet student, right? So that kind of pet student I have, even I'm for my boss. Okay, they used to call me like, Aishwarya, can we go for any dinners or something like that. See, every time they used to tell treat me like one of their family member. So the same way I am treating my staffs and my employee as family member. I never treated my staffs as my staffs any time of uh, my office timings or anytime. No one calls me madam. In fact, in my office, everyone calls me akka. Okay, so this kind of empannas I have given to my company. And when it comes to my mom's art gallery, yes, I want to say very important about my mom's art gallery. My mom's art gallery, how it formed. The moment when I got married and my sister got married, and we both are only we, I mean, me and my sister. There is no son for my mom, and my mother completely till 47 years, she is 100% housewife. She doesn't know outside world. Even till now, she doesn't know how much she is earning also. Okay, so everything has been managed by me and my sister. See what happened, like you know what, the moment when we both got married, like my mother was completely started feeling all alone, and she was like and we both are like out of country, and I was in US, she was in Malaysia, and like there was a huge time differences. So like even if she tries to even if she wants to talk to us also, like things will be very difficult, a different way. So like we both will be busy, occupied, and I was working, she was also working, and like very occupied. We cannot give time actually. Okay, but she was a person like who was with us like from end to end. So like she will be like what Aishwarya, like what, no one is there to talk to me, what I will do. She have gone to complete depression. Okay, to keep her occupied, like I was talking to my this sister, like what we will do. She said like we have to keep her occupied in some way, otherwise like she will be like going for pure depression mode. So what we can do? So what we thought is like she is like our family is artist family, in fact. Okay, generations wise, like we are artists. Okay, so artist the thing is, if we have to draw a painting, we don't need training. Okay, if we touch pencil, that itself we can draw. So that is inherent talent what we all got inside our family members. Okay, so what I was thinking, what I was saying, yes, like my mother is a Rangoli artist. What I said, okay, what we will do, we will create one Facebook page. Let us make her to like do Rangoli for 8 hours. What we will do, we will give her task in such a way she should not do the work in what is that in the same way what other do. Okay, so we have to give her in different conceptual task where she will be occupied for 10 hours. After that she will get tired and she'll go to sleep, but she have to take a photograph of each and every stage and she have to send. So we'll do this way, I said. My sister said yes, we'll do that. Okay, so what we did, we were thinking what to do. I said no, we will keep my mom's art gallery only. Okay, if needed we will add her name as Mangalam Srinivasan. Okay, we created a page, and like what, we have given her task, and what we kept two condition. You have to draw concept what we give, and another thing is like minimum it has to be 8 hours to 10 hours work, and daily you have to do the posting. You cannot skip not even one day in your posting. My mom literally like took up the challenge. Okay, because like she's a very dedicated lady actually. Okay, so she took up the challenges. Like what she said, okay Aishwarya, okay Bhargavi, like we will take the challenge, and I will go for it, she said. Okay, what we did is we started giving difficult challenges. What kind of challenges we started giving, like Ramar Pattabhishegam, Srinivasa Kalyanam. The figure minimum, like the human figure, it has to be more than 5 to 6 faces. That kind of difficult task we started giving. And right now it is going to be Brahmotsavam time, right? So for TTD, Devasthanam and all, like we have there used to be Vaganams, almost 15 Vaganams there. Okay, so what we started doing is, you have to we will be taking picture of each and every vahanam from the Google page. We what we started telling her is, you have to draw each and every vaganam, okay, replica to what Tirupati Devasthanam does it. Okay, so she took it as a really challenging mode, and she started doing, yes, I'm going to do this, I will do this. Okay, so like almost she started doing, and like first 100 200 likes, like she was feeling, what, only 200 likes I'm getting. I said, do, okay, keep doing, like you will get it. Okay, so she was saying like, what I issue only 200 likes. I said, no, keep doing. Okay, one day suddenly what happened, she made one Kamakshi Amman uh, Rangoli. Okay, suddenly that Kamakshi Amman, it has become viral everywhere. Suddenly, that Kamakshi Amman, like within one day of posting,
Mm.
it started getting 2000 like. That has become very great inspiration for her. And like what, she got motivated. Right now, it's been almost 4.5 years now since we started My Mom's Art Gallery.
Mm.
Like only we are supporting full woman in My Mom Art Gallery, who is who wants to uplift their family in spite of their husband's salary and everything, who really wanted to uplift their family, are in our My Mom's Art Gallery team. Okay, I can say that My Mom Art Gallery, 90% employees are pure women, and they were housewife for a long time, and who wanted to project their experience, and who wanted to prove who they are to the world, are with us right now. So, and it like My Mom's Art Gallery, then after that, like after Rangoli, in Tamil Nadu government, they have given like free training, and she have become artist, Tanjore painting artist, and oil painting artist right now. Like wherever we go, even people see us in different kind of airports, like Dubai airports, US, Chicago, New Jersey, wherever we travel. So in different airports, people trace me as My Mom Art Gallery founder. People, more than Sa Technology director, people uh, recognize me as My Mom Art Gallery founder, in fact, today. So when it comes to Star Technology, like as we discussed earlier, like what, it is purely into development, web development, mobile apps, digital marketing. Of course, I have implemented my 100% digital marketing talent into My Mom Art Gallery. So this is where like one and the other business interrelated was what we discussed earlier. So this is what the brief description about me.
Okay, wow. It was a long but very inspiring story, and you have become my hero in a way. And I'm sure you are hero for many other women as well. Uh, Aishwarya, now tell us. I wouldn't ask much questions because most of the questions you have answered already. I'd like to know what are the challenges you faced along the way. I think you have not mentioned about the challenges. Tell us the challenges you faced along the way while building
Yes.
and scaling up this venture.
Mhm.
Both of the ventures you have built.
Yes. Yes, I'll tell you. See, regarding challenges, I really wanted to share about the challenges. My Mom Art Gallery, that business, like even though it was completely digital marketing business, it never went, like it was just small scale business, and it was just inside the building. And human waste purely we have been protecting her. But Sa Technologies is not like that. It's completely corporate based business. So like of course, as a corporate based business, like we I have gone through hell lot of challenges. Challenges in the sense, initially, the moment when I came back from US, I started a business. So when I started the business, first point is I'm from most orthodox family background. Okay, culture gap. My culture and my family culture, even though my parents are like, well educated parents, but still like, there was a culture difference. See, I think I can, what I can say is like, I was out of country, even though I was brought up in same Orthodox family. I was out of country almost for more than 7 years. Okay. And I started working and I have seen other part of the world. So the culture gap has created more and more impact in me when I came to India, initial stage actually. So till I get adjusted, like, it has become very big challenge first. Okay. And initially, like, what I people used to say, why you want to work? Why you want to do business? It is very stressful and tiring job. So see, actually, literally saying, for my background profile, I really don't have to work, but every time whenever I sit simple, my father used to say from our childhood, okay, whatever I give, okay, it is like the tiffin box, what I give for school. Okay. The tiffin box will remain with you until lunch period get over. Okay. After that, you have to come back home, you have to cook, or I have to cook and I have to give you. Okay. So my father used to tell this word. Why? Because he wants to make us independent. Okay. He wants to he wants to seed something in our mind that don't depend on me in future. Okay. Whatever you earn for tomorrow, that is going to be with you. Even if I have something in my hand also, that will remain with you only after you started earning equal to me. So that point, even whenever we sit ideal, whenever I sit idle, even when I have gone through the failure, my father word used to I used to hear, don't sit idle, whatever you can, you do for today. Okay. If you cannot do for today, at least tomorrow something, uh, you have to be dependent on someone. So that word, like, it has gone very deep into the brain. See, my father used to say, failure, it will come. Yes, it will come, but you have to find the positive way how to come out of the failure. Okay. He used to, like, caution whenever I say, daddy, I'm getting this project. He say, okay, that's fine, Kana, but I'm finding other way wrong in the project. So wherever the moment when he keep question mark in my mind, I started thinking, no, if I'm getting into this project, I may get into that kind of trouble. Yes, before that, let me do complete background check of what I'm doing. Let me know what is there exactly. Then let me get into it. So that is where I started doing background checks and everything. Initially, what happened, like, in initial project times, like, what, as an entrepreneur, what I wanted to give major suggestion, what I really wanted to tell the future generation woman entrepreneur, first we should have confidence on ourselves. See, I was in a place like where I was projecting US company from company side. So I was having direct client interaction and I was having handling offshore team. So if I am that much capable enough, the moment when I came to my business, I did not have trust on myself. What I started doing is, no, yeah, it I mean, initial project state, it will be very difficult for a small company to grow. So it's better let us rely on third party. Okay, so we'll bring projects from third party. So we will get into the projects, then we can start working on it. Okay, so that is what came into my mind. So the moment when the prior trust what I should have, when I lost it, that is where first failure came into my life. Okay. So in that, what happened, like, like I trusted someone. Okay, like I recruited almost 80 people, and I was giving pure training, only training, without any, not even, I have not even asked my employees not even to type a leave letter for me. Okay, that kind of full pure English training I was giving to them. And like there was a full dedicated resource, like coming and taking complete training. Because like in my area, like even people will be holding BE degree, but they will not be capable enough of even giving self introduction about themselves. So those kind of people, we have to bring them in such a way that yes, they can talk at least a few lines in English. At least, see, I'm not expecting Shakespeare English here. At least a basic level of English knowledge I have to bring in, right? So I wanted to bring in that. Okay, so I was giving the training to the people, but what happened suddenly one night, the third person whom I was dependent on for giving the project, he ran away. So I have become liable for 80 staff, okay, and single entrepreneur. That time it was a hell, and I know the number what I lost also, which I really don't want to tell in public. In fact, I'm not comfortable saying the number, but whatever it is, hard earned money is gone. Okay. So the thing is, luckily it was a hard earned money of mine. I'm not answerable to anyone. So I was answerable to myself for getting digested. That itself took almost 4 months. 4 months I was literally in dark room. I did not even came out. I have not even seen my son. Okay, so after fourth month, I came back and I started. I decided that yes, I have to get up where I fall down. Okay, yes, I today I'm running my company with a lot of obstacles, lot of people, even including my family members, own family members. They used to say, "Why you want to stand up again? Like it's better for your experience. You will get easy jobs. Okay, you will learn what you are doing right now. Why you want to get into job? I mean, entrepreneurship right now. Why you have that fire? Yes, but that fire that is not going down. Like and see that fire, I it has got into me. Even if I'm, see, I got like two placements also. I got a placement in Accenture, as operation head. Honestly, like I don't feel like going for job. Okay, because I decided, yes, no, at least whatever I lived, whatever the thing I have gone through, yes, I have to save few women who is in struggle. Like actually the thing is, like I'm a part of like some NGO where I'm doing activity in such a way that I have to build single woman who is really in struggle. Single woman doesn't mean that they have to be single without a husband. Okay, so people with the husband also sometimes they feel that they are single only. So even those kind of people, I wanted to give support. I want to be backbone for such kind of women. Women will come to me and they will be asking, Madam, like this is my qualification. I'm not that much educated. What I can do? I'm not having the communication skill. What I can do for each and everyone? Okay, like see, if we decide, yes, we have to work in like positive way. I wanted to earn in legitimate way. So there is a way for each and everyone. I know a woman, one of my best friend, like in Trichy. She is owning her own organic soap manufacturing unit. Her qualification is just 10th. Okay, she's not even completed her 10th. Okay, she does not have communication. If you ask her to speak in English, she doesn't know how to speak in English. But if you ask her to speak in Tamil, she will speak in such a way that, like, where even no one can stand in front of her. And, like, she has utilized a lot of government benefits. So, right now in Tamil Nadu, like, government benefits, like, they are literally holding people. And there are some tiny small scale industries organization for supporting female entrepreneur and male entrepreneur as well. But there are, of course, in this current scenario, like female entrepreneur has upper hand, so they wanted to bring female entrepreneur what is that up at this point of time. So we are getting more advantage from those people.
Okay. Aishwarya, I have many questions for you, but unfortunately we have run out of time. I'll ask
Okay.
only 2 or 3 more questions, and I'd request you to keep it very short. First question is,
Yes.
as you mentioned, you have got multiple job offers. You can earn decent salary, a very good salary by joining a job somewhere. Al- Also, you have failed multiple times in entrepreneurship, but you still want to become an entrepreneur in spite of failures, in spite of challenges. So I think that is the true spirit of entrepreneurship. Once an entrepreneur, always an entrepreneur. It's a different mindset altogether. Having said that, would like to know what is the difference between entrepreneurship and a typical 9 to 5 job life.
Okay. This is a very good question. Both have same fire only. When it comes to monthly, every month, 25th of every month, okay, entrepreneur will check for his pocket. Do we have money to keep salary for our employees? Whereas employee will be very happy. Yes, first is coming. Okay. And when first or second of every month comes, entrepreneur's pocket will be empty, employee's pocket will be full.
Okay, that is an interesting point.
But
Anything else? What is the
you
difference
understand
between
my point, right?
entrepreneur and what an employee?
Yes. See, um, differences means, like, what I can say. Entrepreneur means we are standing for our own projects, and more than project, for our inspiration, our goal, and our focus. Okay. But when it comes to employee, we will be the slave for what other things, so we cannot implement what we have in our mind. So that is a major differences. But entrepreneur life is a completely challenging life. But employee life, it's not much challenging. It is like whatever the task has been given to you on that day, that will get over. So this is the major difference. And it is like it may differ from person to person point of view, but for us, like task.
Okay, Aishwarya, over the time, I believe you have recruited multiple people into your team. So I would like to know what is the kind of people you hire when you
Yes.
recruit? What do you see in people when you recruit?
Yes. um, Actually, in my experience, I have interviewed till date minimum 8 candidates, because like I was IT recruit too. So the thing is, like, basically, my background was like immigration specialist also for a few companies in US. Okay. So interview, like, we have been doing for like lower level jobs till higher level jobs, till delivery manager, VPs also we have done interview. Okay. But telephonic, when it comes to telephonic round, people will not know who is interviewing, what is their qualification, and all this stuff. Okay. But in my company, when I personally interview, I will just look for the attitude. I'll not check for the resume. I know how to cook fake resumes. I have seen in market what is fake resumes, how it will come into the market. Okay, how fake resumes will be cooked up, and I know how to create experience also, like I know how people have done it also in the previous things. Okay, so like what I really do is, whether you have experience or not, whether what I will check for my employee, you really want to support me. Okay, it is not, I mean, you should have an attitude, you are working for your own company, not for other. Okay, and you have to be completely independent in working. You should not be dependent on management for each and day. Yes, this task will be assigned to you. No, it should not be like that. Salary will be credited to your account on first or second of every month. Okay, you have to have spirit that you should start working on daily basis. Okay, regular basis without any stand up instructions. So this kind of attitude only I'll be checking. I'll not be getting into technical. And like sometimes what I will do, if 4 to 5 people, like if they come for interview, what I will do, I will because if 4 to 5 people come together for an interview, and HR can easily identify that, like resumes are copied. Hello. Okay. Easily identify that resumes are copied. So those can be like identified, and like those kind of people I'll try to fire up, because they cannot answer anything.
Okay.
And another very important point is eye to eye contact. Eye to eye contact. So as an HR, initially I will, I mean, first priority is my employees should have eye to eye contact.
Aishwarya, one more question, taking cues from your earlier answer. You mentioned that many of the employees that come to you, or many of the graduates of our country, they do not possess the skill sets to be employable. For example, as you mentioned, somebody is a graduate, but he cannot introduce himself or herself
Yes.
to somebody. Also, somebody cannot write a leave letter also, in spite of being a graduate. So, Aishwarya, what do you think is the real problem? Is it the education system, or is it the perception of people towards education?
See, I'll tell you, Ranjan here. What I wanted to tell you is, when I completed my undergraduation in 2007 and I went to US. Okay, I was working in UG only. Okay, after I come back to India, like I came back India around 2015. After that only I have completed my dual masters. Okay, why I have completed my masters? Because I started working in a higher environment where I have to be equal to everyone. Okay, and even that time I was facing a lot of challenges, that yes, even if I have to go and continue my education, it has to be in regular, because only regular education has value, not the correspondent courses. Okay, so and in future I wanted to do PhD also that time. Okay, now I started with my PhD, but PhD groundwork. Okay, so but I want in future I wanted to start my PhD at that point of time. If I do correspondence, it will not have any value. I knew that. Okay, so what I was thinking, no, I will go to college. That time, like people used to ask, madam, you're coming for you're coming to college. You are undergraduate college student for the same college. Okay, but how did you get a job in US? How did you work in US? Okay, what I used to tell students is, wherever you study, whatever you study, it is not going to be matter. How you project your skill set, that is matter. That shows what you are. Okay, and the people thinks, yes, the degree what I have behind, BSc information technology, MS information technology, MBA. Okay, only because of that I am an entrepreneur right now. No, never. I was an entrepreneur even like when I completed my BSc information technology, I was working for a company. I came back. After that, after I started my company only, I completed my masters, like everything. But how you project? Each and every day has to be your learning phase. Even till date, I'm studying 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day I'm studying. Like, I will be updating my day-to-day activities. And it is not easy for a woman that too who worked in out of country and all the stuff. Students to complete master. I'm the top student also in my masters. Okay, those days I used to see students who used to study along with me. They used to write self introduction. They will be mugging.
Okay.
My name is so and so. I have completed my this one. They'll be mugging. So they used to, Akka, like, I'll throw out everything. You just, this is the sheet what I have given, what I have made it ready for my interview. Like, I'll be throwing out. I used to say, just tear the page, talk what you feel from your heart. Okay, I'll tell you one pathetic situation is, when I was taking the interview in my hometown, and that guy, he's a university topper, Anna University topper. He came for interview, and I was taking interview for that guy. I said, "Okay, pa, nothing. You just start your self introduction." He started with, "Good morning, madam. Like, my name is." That's it. Because people are trying to buy God self introduction.
Okay.
This will not work.
Mm.
Okay, whatever you know, whatever you feel, you have to have face to face contact. Even if it is wrong, talk upright.
Okay.
So only that point will work out in interview aspect.
Mm. Aishwarya, we are almost up with the time. I just have one question to you. How do you suggest our
Yes.
young audiences who are potential entrepreneurs to get started on the journey of entrepreneurship? How do they get started? How do they start something?
Um, in current trend, okay, even in COVID situations,
Mm.
okay, so people think it is pandemic situation.
Mm.
So no one cannot stand. Okay, so it is not easy to get into market. It is not easy to get into job and all this stuff. Okay, but keep your thinking apart. Try to find positive from negative aspect.
Okay.
That is where your success will stand. Okay, and even at this time, government's offering lot of free online trainings. Okay, even right now, like banks are giving finances, supports and everything to start new business. And whatever it is, if you are getting into entrepreneurship, you have to make sure whatever failure comes, I will take in positive way and I will stand. That kind of aspiration they should have before they get into entrepreneurship.
Okay. Well, I think I'm done with the questions. Any final message you want to leave before we end this session?
Okay, I just want to say, for all entrepreneurs, like, stay strong, keep cool, and never get stressed up. Whatever comes, everything is positive, passing clouds. It will move on, and definitely positive days are ahead. So everything will come to your favor. If not today, definitely for tomorrow, you are going to rock. And all the best for all entrepreneurs. Definitely, women entrepreneur who are in need of support all over the world. I'm there for you. Never ever worry about that.
Okay. Aishwarya, it was a great pleasure to host you here at ELI. I think our audience would have got great lessons and great inspirations from this video. Thanks for your time and our best wishes for SAR technology and my mom's art gallery.
Thank you. And really nice talking to you, Priyaranjan.
Likewise, Aishwarya. Viewers, you can follow and connect with Aishwarya
Okay.
on LinkedIn by searching for Aishwarya Srinivasan. I would encourage all the women entrepreneurs or to wannabe entrepreneurs to connect with her. Also, do visit their website by typing sayatechnologies.com. So, whom do you want to have here at ELI for next episode? Do let me know in comments below. We will be back. Stay tuned to ELI.